Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Connor Williams. I'm back with another one of our 24/7 news report videos. As always, we start with the headline news, and the headline news this evening is that Bournemouth are confident in signing Villarreal forward Arnaut Danjuma on a 6-month loan with a view to buy. That's come from The Athletic. It's come from Ahmed Jubal. So we've lost out to Bournemouth, which is I mean he did play for Bournemouth, so I don't know if he's one of those that has a bit of loyalty to him. I don't know if Everton just never pulled their finger out enough for him. It doesn't look good though. They're round the bottom. They're round where we're not. They've already 7 goals past us this year alone. Thankfully, he wasn't playing in that game. Otherwise, it could have been a lot more. But yeah, it's just not good, is it, guys? It's what happens on the or whoever's buying the transfers, whoever not just them, whoever's doing it is taking your time. People like Danjuma on a loan will be bought by somebody. Somebody will take that off you. Um, yeah, it's a bit grim, isn't it? Um, Everton have firmed up their offer to sign Manchester United's Anthony Elanga on loan. Ideally, though, Everton need to sell players first. The Blues have also got an interest in Atletico Madrid defender Felipe. That's come from the Mail Sport. Do we need Felipe? We've got some more on Felipe now. Everton are looking at Atletico defender Felipe, the 33-year-old Brazilian's got 6 months left on his contract. Wolves are also interested, of course they would. That's come from Dominic King. Um, we asked, would you take Felipe on the Toffee Blues? 1,800 of you voted. It's over for another 17 hours. 49.8% of you said no, including myself. 29.3% of you said I don't know, and 21% of you said yeah. There is one more bit of Felipe news, and then I'll just break down my thoughts on all of that. Everton have joined the race for Atletico Madrid defender Felipe. The Brazilian's contract expires in June. Wolves are still in pole position and are currently negotiating. That's come from Relevo, I believe, and they are and more specifically Matteo Moretto. So we'll break all this down because a lot of Felipe. Everton will have firmed up their offer to sign Elanga because they've missed out on Danjuma. So that's why that's happened, in all honesty, which isn't brilliant. Felipe, far too old and far too slow. When will we ever learn? When will we ever learn? I would stay clear of him. We've got to start buying younger, promising players that we can sell on for a bit of profit. Buying people like Felipe is the reason we're in this mess. Um, moving on, we have Everton having an interest in Lille forward Timothy Weah. The 22-year-old is also an interest from Brighton, Fulham, and Seville, and that's come from L'Equipe. If Brighton are after him, he's well worth going for because they're very good scouting wise. But this is what we should be interested in. Timothy Weah is a good young player, got a lot of potential. 22 years old, so we can sell him on. This is the type of transfers we should be heading for. We asked on the Toffee Blues, would you take him? 2,588 of you voted. 74.2% said yes. 18% said I don't know, and 7.8% said no. He's a really good player. And I think honestly, guys, that he's the type of transfer we should be going for. He's like 22, so he's not going to cost an arm and a leg. I mean, he will cost an arm and a leg, but we could sell him on for sell value. And yeah, I feel like when you look at Felipe and you look at this, it can't be the same people looking at players at Everton. It just can't be. We also have Everton are interested in signing Hull City striker Oscar Esputianan. The Colombian has 11 goals this season, and Everton would have to pay 6 million to sign him. This has come from last two Orelas via Sport Witness. I don't know an awful lot about him other than the fact he's got 11 goals. We look like we are going to be bargain shopping a little bit now. He seems like a good. He's got a good return. But I mean, if he's getting goals down there of 11 a season, and Ellis Simms was getting around about that in the same league, why are we buying when we have somebody who's that league proven in Ellis Simms? He's done it in that league, and he's younger, and he plays for us. It's a little bit like Yeah, it's strange that to me. Like Ellis Simms has proven he can do it at that level. So if he can do it at that level, and he's that young, just play him in the Prem. Everton also have an interest in Brondby goalkeeper Mads Hermansson. Napoli, PSV, and Bournemouth and Fulham are all interested in the 22 Danish goalkeeper. This has come from Extra Bladet. I don't know an awful lot about him. Looks like we are probably going to cash in on Jordan Pickford. Not the goalkeeper I would have gone for. I'd have really pushed for the Croatian lad, Livakovic, because he's been good for years, but the World Cup just proved it on a big scale. I know you should never buy players after a good World Cup, but I think he is ready to make that jump now to a European league. Um, we have the Everton had a bid of £17.7 million rejected. Oh, sorry, they have bid that for Lorient Dango Otara. It is believed the offer has been rejected. Bournemouth are in pole position to sign him and are ready to submit an improved offer that trumps Everton's. That's come from Peter O'Rourke. So once again, Bournemouth beating us to transfers. It's a really, really depressing situation at this club. Um, and finally, in case you're wondering why we're looking at a Hull City striker who's got 11 goals so far when we've got Ellis Simms, Sunderland are currently monitoring the Ellis Simms situation and have not given up a hope for a potential return in this transfer window. That's come from Dom Shaw of the Liverpool Echo. If we send him back out on loan, what a waste of one bringing him back. And just what a waste playing a lad if he's ready. If he's not, we should have never called him back. I don't think anybody knows what they're doing in this window. It all seems very chucked together. I can see us getting a Langer, and that's about it this window. That's all we've got time for. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below your thoughts on any of the stuff I've mentioned today. And I'll see you guys very, very soon.